Greetings, friends. Today we're diving into a topic that can ignite passion in your relationships, potentially changing the way you connect with that special someone in your life. Picture this. You're entranced by a stunning Italian, but what if communication was only through gestures because you don't speak Italian? Or imagine being captivated by a dynamic Brazilian bodybuilder, but you're lost in translation without a word of Portuguese. Communication is key, and this is precisely true for expressing love. Exploring the profound insights from Gary Chapman's celebrated concept of the 5 love languages, we unravel the ways we can tell our partners we cherish them not just with words, but through actions. Interestingly, while we tend to show love the way we want to receive it, Chapman highlights that our partners may speak a completely different love language. Let's decode these languages and harness them to deepen our interpersonal connections. Words of affirmation stand out as the first language, about the power of spoken word. Compliments, affirmations, and vocalizing our adoration can have an uplifting and reassuring effect. Instead of nagging or negatively focusing, reinforce your partner's spirit with positivity. A practical tip here is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, jot down 3 things you're grateful for in your partner. This not only fosters a positive mindset but also builds a reservoir of acknowledgments that you can share, strengthening the bond. Next up is quality time. Bringing in a substantial income or sending flirty texts can't replace the value of undivided attention, of being truly with your partner. Engage fully, ask questions, offer your complete presence. Here's a trick. Discover your partner's top 5 activities they love doing with you. Make these shared experiences a regular part of your calendar. On to receiving gifts, and it's not just about expensive presents. Small tokens of affection, like a wildflower picked from a walk, or a thoughtful note, can be profoundly meaningful. These gifts are a visual symbol of love, serving as a testament to your thoughtfulness. Remember, it's the gesture that counts, so creativity trumps cost. Acts of service, our 4th language, translates to carrying out tasks to make your partner's life easier. Vacuuming, organizing, any act that eases their burden is a love language. Pro tip: ask your significant other for a list of 10 tasks they'd like help with, then surprise them by completing some within the next month. Physical touch, the final language, is about closeness, warmth, non-sexual gestures of touch that reaffirm your presence and affection. A massage, a comforting hug, holding hands, these can speak volumes for those who communicate love physically. Understanding and utilizing these love languages can enhance how you express love, making every action count. But Chapman also offers a potent reminder: love is within our control, a feeling influenced by our deliberate actions. When the initial infatuation wanes, that's when you choose love through conscious action. So, if you're striving to rekindle the emotional connection, let your actions lead the way. The study of love and relationships is ever evolving, and while theories like the Benjamin Franklin effect suggest that asking for favors can endear you to someone, the truth is that every relationship is unique. And there you have it, a guide through the complexities of love's languages. If you're keen on exploring more content that delves into the nuanced world of relationships or discovering other intriguing topics, consider subscribing, liking this video, and hitting that notification bell. By doing so, you'll gain access to a wealth of content that will empower and illuminate your journey. As we conclude, take a moment to consider: what are the actions from today's video that you see yourself applying to your relationships? The generosity of love's language is at your fingertips. Will you speak it? If you found today's video enriching and it added value to your life, feel free to show your appreciation. Any tip is welcome, proportional to the insight you've gained. The link is available in the description. Thank you for your time and support, and until next time, embrace the languages of love and let them transform your connections. Gentlemen, imagine you're doing everything by the book, providing, fixing, and ticking all the right boxes, yet your spouse is far from happy. It turns out, ticking boxes isn't the same as speaking their language. When it comes down to it, saying "I love you and you mean the world to me" might just bridge that unseen gap. Ever been baffled when straightforward English didn't work in a non-English speaking country? It's just as perplexing for someone who craves verbal affirmation to receive nothing but acts of service. It's a classic case of missed communication. That's why understanding love languages is crucial. It's the difference between mere coexistence and a thriving relationship. The 5 love languages are essentially the dialects of the heart: words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. For over 2 years, my relationship has flourished on common ground, with quality time and physical touch at the core, allowing evenings filled with shared meals and gentle caresses that don't necessarily lead to the bedroom. Words of affirmation, on the other hand, is where our dialects differ, but it's an enjoyable divergence for me. While it's not vital for me to daily hear praises, expressing how stunning she is has become part of our repertoire. It's like French. I might not need it, but I revel in speaking it to her. Now, this moves beyond the meet their needs trope. While that's noble, particularly in decade-spanning marriages that have seen better days, the ultimate relationship hack is aligning with someone of a similar love language. It avoids long-term resentment that comes from constantly engaging in an unwanted or even disliked dialect, like acts of service. Sure, take out the trash if it's necessary, but don't build a life thinking chores are the only route to their heart. Consider this: being primarily attuned to physical affection during intimate moments won't merge well with someone who desires hours of snuggling. And if you're all about memorable dates and undivided attention, partnering with someone who's indifferent to such scenarios and instead thrives on you doing household chores, that's a clear mismatch. In essence, process your own love language, seek a partner with a harmonious language, and embrace slight adjustments, like my tolerance for words of affirmation. If there's a disharmony in love language preference that you can't bear, it's better to rethink the relationship than settle. And if you're deep into a union with contrasting love languages, finding the pleasure in accommodating your partner is key. Just ensure it's sustainable for your happiness. I'm telling you, understanding these love languages is like unlocking the cheat code to successful, long-lasting relationships, and that's something any intelligent man endeared to modern life dating wouldn't want to miss out on. And by the end, you want to look back and say, I chose wisely, I adapted genuinely, and I loved fluently. If there's anything from this talk that resonates with you, or if you've already been practicing this, tell me what actions from this video are you going to implement in your life. If you found this insight valuable, and believe me when I say, a lot of thought and research went into bringing this knowledge to you, feel free to give a tip in proportion to the value you receive. Remember, successful relationships aren't about chance, they're meticulously crafted. And for those who've stayed till the end, continue to follow, like, and hit that notification bell to unlock the full benefits of our shared journey to a more enlightened, stronger, masculine mindset. Thank you for watching, and as always, choose love wisely. Greetings, gentlemen, and brace yourselves, because what I'm about to unveil may just redefine your understanding of business mastery without the traditional MBA. We're diving deep into the strategic wisdom that has sculpted some of the most outstanding figures in the business world. Think of it as the art of war for modern commerce. Imagine wielding the power to dissect and dominate the business arena with just your intellect and an unconventional toolkit. Stay tuned, and by the end of our journey today, you might just see the MBA in a whole new light. This venture we're embarking on took root from The Personal MBA, penned by Josh Kaufman. Standing at the crossroads of a typical career path and an audacious leap into the corporate world, Josh refused to saddle himself with $100,000 of debt for a traditional MBA. Digging into the strategies of top-tier business magnates sans MBAs, he stumbled upon Charlie Munger, the mastermind behind the Titan Berkshire Hathaway with Warren Buffett. With no formal business training, Munger's self-acquired latticework of mental models made him a mythic figure in business decision-making. In a bid to emulate Munger's intellectual arsenal, Kaufman absorbed countless business books, distilling his learning into a formidable 5-part business framework: value creation, marketing, sales, value delivery, and finance. A deficit in any spells disaster, transforming what could be a thriving enterprise into a hobby, flop, nonprofit, scam, or a sinking ship. Let's delve into the first segment, value creation. Ask yourself, are you architecting something that will have the crowd throwing money at you? Businesses thrive on their ability to deliver either ease or an epitome of luxury. Think quick delivery services or the pristine elegance of Apple products. Nonetheless, remember the Segway tech marvel that failed to captivate its market. The takeaway is clear: don't toil away in isolation on perceived value. Instead, spin out a prototype post-haste and let the market breathe life into it. Keen to delve deeper? My upcoming book review will guide you on the build, measure, learn loop for fine-tuning to market perfection. Next, the marketing matrix. Can you seize and sustain the spotlight from your audience? Apple's genius of condensing 1,000 songs into a pocket-sized device was a masterstroke in marketing that ignores gravity. Manifest your own purple cow unexpected marvel that ensnares attention and fast-tracks you to sales. Solices the trust ledger in your favor? Without belief and trust, your offerings might as well be castles in the air. Nothing catapults sales like a nod from an influencer or a chorus of stellar reviews. or simply outlast skepticism through consistency and time? Advancing to value delivery. Are you outstripping your promises, leaving customers agape in wonder? Zappos, with their lightning-fast deliveries, mastered the art of pleasant surprises. Whether it's superior system efficiency or out-of-this-world customer service, the aim is to engrave your brand in their memories. Lastly, finance, the bloodline of commerce. A simplified dictum: earn more than you spend. The alternative is a grim dance of cost slashing or value escalation. This 5-pronged framework, without the jargon or perplexing models, is your business command center. Wisdom in business isn't about an arsenal of answers. It's the craft of wielding the right questions to pierce through the fog. Josh Kaufman's manifesto, The Personal MBA, is not just an ephemeral lecture, it's a strategic companion for dissecting or birthing a business, and I cannot endorse it enough. As we mesh into the beats of our modern life, let us not forget the pillars keeping our financial castles aloft: insurance, online banking, real estate, and the ever-complex world of marketing and advertising. The methods may evolve, but the essence remains: provide more and spend less. And, in times where uncertainty clouds the economic horizon, remember you have the bulldog mindset to tread through the thickest fogs of a financial winter. For those who've tuned into this wealth of knowledge, your next move should be as calculative as a chess grandmaster's. Perhaps it's exploring online banking to streamline your finances, or maybe it's using that insurance policy as your safety net. The entrepreneurial spirits among you might leverage real estate's volatility to your favor, or wade into the vast oceans of digital marketing to multiply your reach. As we come to a close, the real question lingers: what transformative steps will you take from here? Remember that subscribing to this channel, hitting that like button, and smashing the notification bell not only supports this fountain of knowledge but steers you closer to achieving your own business breakthroughs. For the discerning minds that recognize the value in these insights, consider showing your appreciation through a gesture as old as commerce itself, a tip, proportionate to the enlightenment received. The path to that gesture lies discreetly in the description below. Now, go forth and conquer your entrepreneurial quests with the wisdom of a sage and the heart of a warrior. And remember, your quest for knowledge and mastery is a never-ending odyssey. Until our next encounter, stay sharp, my friends, our journey has just begun.